So I'm going to go into that, and again, this is an open discussion. There won't really be any action on this D item, so the members of the press that are present, if you've got questions after, we got a little short PowerPoint here. If you've got questions, you feel more than free when we're finished. I'll give you an opportunity to ask questions if you feel like you want to, Mr. Knuckles. The same, applies to you, because again, this is a discussion. It's important. So I feel like we need to take a few minutes and us have an open discussion about it, because as time moves forward, we may be, dealing with some decisions that we're going to have to make as a court. So with that, Frank, if you will, move your camera over to the... All right. Since 1978 until today, the Bell County Fiscal Court has given the volunteer fire department $5,640,115.87. I don't know how anyone can say that that's not financial support and that the taxpayer here in this county does not have an interest in the fire department. That's a pretty big number in my opinion. Next slide, please. Here's a little, just to give you an idea of how things escalated through that fund. In 1986-87, they received $58,000 from the fiscal court. In the year 2009-2010, they received $207,874 from the court. So as time has passed, the court has, given them money up to that $6 million mark, or $5,600,000. Next slide. Since we've been here, since 2007, in the last 5 years, we've given them $663,188.82. How you can say that's not support? I'll challenge them and anybody that wants to call us to task as to whether or not we're supporting the volunteer fire department. That's a lot of money. Next slide. This was our October meeting. We're going to play this clip real quick. It's about 20, 30 seconds.
How much money do you guys have on hand? Approximately. Right around 100,000, a little over 100, not counting what we're getting ready to do here. All right. In CD, how much? $150 in CD.
Okay. I know it was hard for you to hear. Next slide, Ben. What she said, standing in this courtroom in October, 2.5 months ago, in front of you guys, in front of that camera, they had $100,000, a little over in cash, and $150,000 in CDs. That's $250,000. In that meeting, we wrote them a check for 30-something. So we know less than 3.5 months ago, according to their treasurer, that they had $280,000. So how can you look the public in the face and say we're closing these stations because we don't have any money? Next slide. In that same, from July, the last 6 months, we've given them $105,000 in the last 6 months. Next slide. It has been, this court has said out loud several times, you all been here when they've been here, that the fiscal court pledges to the Bell County Volunteer Fire Department to pay all necessary legal expenses to keep stations up. How can you say that you're saving money when you close a community fire station when we're reimbursing you for all your legal costs associated with keeping them open? So to me, it's radical. There's something else involved in this, but it is not about money. All right, that's the last slide.